Hello everyone, it's Zen. Welcome back. I'm here to remind you what all of you are holding. So if we look today, it's a red day, blood in the streets today. And it could get worse. We could possibly see a 20-cent XRP. Are you mentally prepared for a 20-cent XRP? I know I have some cash set aside, waiting, begging for a 20-cent XRP because I know what I own. If you're new, let me remind you something very important. Just as all of you should be preparing, the big banks, the 1%, the financial powers that be, they've been getting prepared for a long time. So let me read you this quote by Julie Harris. She's the head of global banking and digital strategy for Bank of America. This is what she said. It's about you as a client and the infrastructure you have, the ability for us to integrate, whether that's with platforms and capabilities that we build or partnerships that we have with likes of Ripple or Swift. These are fintechs that we are partnering with. Julie Harris. So this is from an article it's called, or is it? Bank of America exec lifts lid on Ripple partnership. So it's kind of a big secret, and I'm going to show you guys some videos right after this clip, and I'll be back once these videos are done. So I'm going to show you guys a video clip of Julie Harris, and she's going to describe basically all the features of the XRP ledger way back in 2019. She talked about real-time payments, interoperability, all the keywords, and she was talking about it back in 2019. Bank of America, you guys also know, is a World Economic Forum. They're part of the whole transition, the reset. If you notice, a lot of big investors like Warren Buffett, they're funneling the money into Bank of America. And there was a quote, I think over here, I'll play it for you guys later, but basically Bank of America's patent got released to the public. This is old news, people that have been in the scene for a while. Bank of America's patent went out to the public, and then someone asked Brad Garlinghouse on a live TV show and goes, "What's in the work with Bank of America?" And Brad Garlinghouse said, "I can neither confirm nor deny that they're working with Bank of America." That's the sound of someone that knows but is not allowed to say. So I think it's out here. I'll play this video real clip for you guys.
On another topic, Bank of America, there have been reports that Bank of America has taken out a patent that suggests it's using the Ripple ledger for its currency transactions. Can you comment on that?
I saw that.
Can you confirm or kill the speculation?
I can neither confirm nor kill. Like we are.
I can neither confirm nor kill. Words of a man who knows a lot and is saying very little. Bank of America have a patent to use Ripple technology.
You guys are probably not going to be able to hear me right now. I'm not using my regular microphone. So I'm going to end this clip right here. I'm going to show you this video. We'll be back after this 5-minute clip. Grab some popcorn, sit back, relax. Really listen to the words of Julie Harris of Bank of America. Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Hello, and welcome to the Banker's View from Cyboss video series, filmed here on location in London. I'm Joy McKnight, Managing Editor of The Banker, and with me is Julie Harris, Head of Global Banking Digital Strategy at Bank of America, to talk about the digitalization trend in banking. Julie, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell me about really what is driving digitalization across the financial services industry and with your clients?
Absolutely. The number one thing driving digitization is frankly the consumer experience. So if you think about going through your day and ordering a car that's already paid for, you get out of your car at the coffee shop, you pick up your coffee, you get to the airport and scan with your QR code, and you sign a rental agreement for your vacation home in the summer, all within the first couple hours of your day. That experience of fast, smart, secure interactions throughout the day It's really driving our CFOs and treasurers experience expectation from Bank of America and frankly all of their financial institutions.
Okay, and how is it really sort of changing the workforce of the future? You know, how is Bank of America addressing that?
Yes, big change in the workforce. So an interesting stat for you is that by 2020, 60% of our workforce will be millennials and Gen Z. And if you think about that generation, which are digital natives, 90% smartphone penetration means their expectation is that they can do business anytime, anywhere. So increasingly, we're investing in technology in our mobile strategies, and we're also investing in new ways to connect through APIs, and really that anytime, anywhere, any device, iPad, desktop, phone, and being able to have that seamless experience across all of those channels is really driven by the changing workforce.
Okay, and then in terms of your digital strategy, sort of what are the key factors that you're looking at?
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, consumerization is really driving that strategy, and we focus on 4 key pillars. Number 1 is simplifying access. You have to make it easy to interact, again, across channels of online, mobile, APIs, and across all of your various devices. So simplified access. Number 2 is interoperability. Anytime, anywhere, through any channel. Number 3 is really consistent feel and experience. So within Bank of America, we have 8 lines of business, and we want that consistency of experience, whether you're a consumer, whether you're a wealthy individual as part of Merrill Lynch or our private bank, or whether you're a CFO that has commercial or corporate business with us as well. We want that consistent experience. And then number 4, and increasingly important, is intelligent digital. So AI and robotics tell me what I need to know when I need to know it. KYC being digitized, e-signature, electronic document exchange, all of those aspects, alerts and notifications, are part of our intelligent digital strategy, which really just, again, is driven by that ease of doing business across all channels.
Okay, well that feeds into my next question, which is really about the theme at Sibos this year, which is about thriving in a hyper-connected world. What does that mean to you?
It means always on. And both as working myself as well as all of our customers, we are expected to be always on. Even when I'm sitting here, I might get a buzz on my watch that's telling me I've got an email from someone that needs something. So in that hyper-connected world, we think of 3 things. Number 1 is fast. Everything has to be real time. It's driving payments around the world. It's driving business interaction around the world. Number 2 is smart. That intelligence of alerts and notifications and real-time information. And number 3 is secure. In this world of the fact that nearly 1% of GDP is eaten away by cybercrime, that investment in security is top priority for us.
My last question is really about, you know, you've hit a lot of the buzzwords. You know, you've talked about APIs, you've talked about artificial intelligence. You know, there's this fast pace of change happening. You know, how does Bank of America actually work with its clients to adapt to this fast pace of change?
Absolutely. One of the most important things for us is to really be that intelligent advisor for our clients. And if you think about our company, whether it's on the consumer side where we serve 1 in 2 households in the US, or on the large corporate side where we serve 87% of global Fortune 500 companies, we're able to invest $3 billion of annual new initiative technology every year. So we take those learnings from our own investments in digitizing our processes, both internally and for our clients, and we bring that knowledge and expertise to our clients. So whether it's the evolution of real-time payments, whether it's APIs, as you mentioned, all of those are areas where we're increasingly becoming experts in our industry and becoming experts to help advise our clients on how to digitize their own CFO and treasury functions.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your insights, Julie.
Great.
Okay, welcome back. You just watched a clip with Julie Harris. I hope you enjoyed that clip. Next, I'm going to show you a clip of the CEO. His name is Brian of Bank of America. And he's also, listen very carefully how he ends the clip. He said there's going to be a ripple effect. And he speaks same thing that we've been speaking about. So that's what's coming next. Right now, you're looking at an actual patent. And if you look, introducing real-time net settlement, Bank of America patent. And in the red, my cursor is circling it, Ripple DLT, distributed ledger. And you have the Ripple logo, Ripple ILP, that's the interledger protocol. So I seriously doubt, and it lists right here, FX trade, foreign exchange, book transfer, notification, pre-funding, F1 deposit, general ledger, Nostro, partner deposit, option to eliminate need. Here are the benefits. Option to eliminate need for physical accounts at partner institutions, real-time advising of payment beneficiaries, technology performs real-time monitoring analysis of the distributed ledger to provide adjusted net settlement infrastructure throughout the day over traditional clearing chips, opportunity for alternative implementation. There's a lot right here, guys, and it's important whenever you have one of these days where the market's red, maybe some doubt creeps in, go back to the fundamentals, go back to your homework, and get bullish again, because this is the time when we want to buy. Of course, none of this is financial advice on this channel. We do not do that. This is entertainment only. But I'll be dollar cost averaging all the way through right now. I believe we could see 20, 30, 40 cent XRP, but who knows? Anything could happen. We don't know when we see those prices, how difficult it's going to be to onboard these exchanges. Here's another article, July 8th of 2021. Bank of America reportedly established crypto research team. Candace Browning, the bank's head of global research, described cryptocurrency as one of the fastest growing emerging technology ecosystems. These bankers are not going to let one of the fastest growing technology ecosystems go by. They want to make some money. That's what they're in business to do. And they're preparing just like we're preparing. And as you know, in the video I'm going to show you, he criticizes Bitcoin, how it's anonymous. And it says right here, some Bank of America's analysts have criticized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin for their volatility because Bitcoin was never the one. XRP was always the chosen one. Bitcoin is the shiny object. Before I show you those, Bank of America clips with the CEO, I thought this was pretty cool. The SEC, this SEC Forbes article literally looks like a stage. The stage is set, guys. The stage is set. In the worst case scenario, so you feel extra good, like Howard Moon, 589. Just so you know that everything will be okay. Okay? Just so you know, everything will be okay. Even if something super shady happens with the SEC, and let's say they don't allow it to happen, worst case scenario, which I do not believe is going to happen, XRP is fully ready to go everywhere else in the world. This is a seminar with this bridge. It's funny how David's always, symbolism of David Schwartz always represents a bridge. The Golden State Warriors, the Golden State Bridge. David wears that all the time. But there's this big conference in Japan. Someone in the Telegram group shared this, that David was speaking at for basically what's under the hood of the XRP ledger. So if America doesn't get their shit together, the rest of the world's going to flourish with XRP while America stays in the dark ages without real-time payments. However, me and you, we all both know America is always going to be number one in innovation with this. So XRP will be the standard, and it will get clarity. But I'm just letting you guys know there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Plans within plans. Bank of America has been working on this for years. Here's the patent to prove it. And we're going to listen to the CEO of Bank of America. We're going to call this a quick video. And everybody, have a good night and peace.
When you talk about digital movement of money, 1/2 of the money moved by consumers today at Bank of America today is moved digitally. 1/2. This is not something new. When you get to an anonymous currency, that's a different question. And that's a policy question of whether we want an anonymous currency out there of size and scale and scope. And that's what you start to see people struggle.
Do you think we do? Do you think we want it?
I don't think you want it. I think the reason why the $100 bill is the largest denomination of bills was to make money more difficult to move other than through a verifiable system. And I think that is a lesson a lot of economies have learned over time as they brought their denominations down to improve the transparency of the economy, the ability to track it, the ability to find the money, the ability to have it come through in that huge AML and KYC work we do and the industry does. And it helps you find all kinds of interesting things, and that's important for law enforcement and other types of things. So I think that's not good. The speculation, I'll let other people reflect on it. You're seeing great debates on it. But I think, the idea of digitizing money is not new. The wire system is a digital transfer system. The ACH system. The question is, what's exciting is when you can walk around Bryant Park out here and go in these little shops that are set up for Christmas and be able to tap your phone or something like that as opposed to carrying dollars. Those are exciting things. To get that last mile electronified. That's what, to have you and I exchange money if we had lunch together through Zelle. That's exciting. That takes the cash, because in the end of the day, of the $53 billion expenses, odd round numbers we'll have next year, 5 of it will be to move coin, currency, and checks around the system. And if I can take that down in a safe, verifiable ability to do it and know your customer in AML, take that down. That's a very valuable thing for us, and then just ripple that through the industry. And we used to quote that we could ask them to destroy every we could pay them to reprint the money rather than have to cycle it back in and out because it was cheaper to move it around. Now, some of our contracting parties that move it around for us might not be happy with that, but that's the way it is.